is my whoops. Let's get this candle going. Now it's all over me. This is the coolest candle lighter. Here we go. Alright. Hello again, everyone. This is Little Fang Tarot. I'm going to start off my stream again today with our prayer to Setmet. Have our lovely image here. And a little shrine right over on the right, which you'll see once the picture is gone. Hello, Bonita. Alright, let's start. O Setmet, Eye of Ra, powerful flame, protectors of all those whom she created. O Setmet, who lights up the land with her flame, who gives life to everyone. Come, Setmet, free us, save us from the misfortunes of this time. May they never have power over us forever. Powerful one of fire, who makes the virus tremble with fear of her. Come to us, stop all calamity. May our beginning be life, our middle be health, and our end be strength. May there be cooperation between us. May there be protection against all our enemies, living or dead. Appease in our favor the great nine. Appease in our favor the lesser nine. Appease in our favor all the blessed dead, as Ra is agreeable to his following in this time of our need. O pure Mother, grant that all the peoples of our world, the generations we know and generations still to come, be pure of all evil contamination, of all bad winds and all bad journeys for this time. Yes, give me just one moment. I'm doing our opening here. There we go. Get back to my screen here. Hello, Lily. So I just wanted to start out here to say that I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. We do have a pool being built in the backyard, and it's been noisy. They were working really hard last week, so I didn't think anybody wanted to hear all that construction noise behind me. That's one of the reasons that I wasn't able to stream. So Bonita wants a general reading. Alright, we're getting a little bit crowded in here. If y'all want to utilize the queue, there is information on how to do that in the rules right below my finger here. Right down there. If you want to go ahead and utilize that queue. Let's see, let me find my thing here. In 1 second, open up my queue. So anyone who is not Lily, please use the queue. I mean Bonita, sorry, please use the queue. So general reading for Bonita. I'm using the Animal Totem Tarot today. Lily, Greta, please use the queue feature in the software. Let's see, we got the Fool, 8 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So at the moment, it looks like you're just going to start off on a new adventure. Something's going to pick up. You're going to gain new interest. But it might not be all easy at first. It's going to be a little bit of swimming upstream for you. So if you want something fun to happen, if you want this new interest, this new hobby, new endeavor that you're looking at picking up, it might be a little tough at first, but you're going to persist, because the 9 of Pentacles is a sturdy and strong, and you know, the slow but steady kind of deal. So this is a good blessing for something new that you want to start right now. And sometimes, you know, picking up a new hobby or a new thing isn't easy. But that's sometimes what has to happen. Once you hit the first hurdles, you will succeed. I am going to pull from the Oracle of the Nile because I haven't used it in a while, and it's wonderful. I don't see anybody using it. It's a little independently published deck, I believe. It's not mainstream. Let's pull you one of these. Whoops. Breathe. Let me check my camera here. All right, breathe. So, take a moment as you're on your path right now to take a moment and breathe and just live in the moment. Sometimes we're all stressed, we're all needing this quiet moment to let it all out, reset ourselves, maybe a quick meditate, not so quick meditate, do a little bit of meditation, and just breathe and just be. You might be under a lot of stress right now, as are a lot of us, but breathe and be ready to accept any changes that might come. I don't know who all is still here. Nobody has used the queue function. If you are still here and you have a question, please type in !join space and your question. It helps me keep organized. And if you want priority on your reading, you can pop a tip if you go to littlefang.tv. You're very welcome, Bonita. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I wish I could open up the queue in the same window. Boop. Lily, please follow the rules on the bottom of the window here so I can add you to my reading queue. It's ! Let me tap. Let me see. I need to open something in the browser here. Because it's getting a little bit busy today, I am not accepting questions in the chat. I want them in the queue, please. It's a handy little feature that helps me stay organized. And organization is what this Virgo likes. You have to type the join part. There we go. Now look for it. Wait for it to populate a second here. Greta, you have to type the ! And join and space first before you type the question. It's a chat command. It's like it's a robot that adds you to a queue. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of Lily here. Why did I have... Thank you all. Thank you for getting that sorted here. Really good. Why did I have a dream of Katie? We used to be friends, not anymore. Not a good friend. Dreams of your friend. Let's see. The Empress, the Fool, and the Two of Pentacles. So I was looking at the Fool first. It might be just something that's a fleeting thought, like the grasshopper jumping. It's just fleeting thought. The Hawk here in the Two of Pentacles gives me kind of that thought too, that perhaps there's something on your mind, there's something that, it's like in the back of your mind that there's something unbalanced. Used to be friends, so there's something slightly bothering you. But the Empress shows that I wouldn't be concerned about it because she's secure, she's in charge of her life. That if it's just based on the intuitive of this reading, that it was just a fleeting thought, and there might be some imbalance that you have in the back of your mind that you're trying to handle, but you shouldn't worry yourself about it because it's not a big deal at the moment. And if it's bothering you, don't let it bother you. Don't let it creep back into your life and create an upset. Pull a quick oracle card. Celestial guidance. Trust in what the universe is telling you, but don't let it become more than just that fleeting thought. Perhaps if you have guides, ask your guides, see what they say. But overall, I get the feeling that this is not something you should be stressing about, this dream. I hope that makes sense. The cue kind of worked kind of silly right now, but let's see if I can get this stuff. Oh. All right. So Greta asks, will Robert, James, and Nancy be lovers in the future? All right, so this is the kind of reading that is also in my rules. It's kind of like a third-party spying, so unless you are directly involved in the reading itself, in the question, it's an ethical concern not to do this kind of spying work. If you want to word it a different way so that it's involving you, I'll be happy to take that. My guides don't like me answering questions like that. But I'm happy to do it if you want to reword it or ask a different question. Should you continue manifesting what you've been manifesting? That's a good question. Manifestation work is really interesting. The lights flashed. I hope the power is not going to go out. There's no storms. Good shuffle. That was a good one. Should you continue to manifest? Continue manifesting what you are manifesting. What you've been manifesting. All right, the Tower, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. Big things, big karmic lesson cards here. Right off the bat, I was noticed at the Tower, I am getting a sense of no. Perhaps that now's the time to stop working on this manifestation and let the universe start taking care of it. When the Wheel of Fortune here, so it's got the reins now. Universe has got the reins. You've done the work. You've done the balance with the Justice. So now it's time for the universe to take control here. It might have put enough energy into it, so now things just have to cycle and take place. Let me pull an oracle card to see how. See some extra guidance here. Like these cards. Not for you. Yeah, so I do get the sense that it's not in your hands now. It's in the universe's hands. It's slipping through your fingers at the moment. So I would try putting your energy towards something else at the moment. Because I think your energy is probably best directed elsewhere at this time. Perhaps try manifesting something else. See what else you can work with. But at this time that this is not for you anymore. Not that made sense? My tea is good. I need to set up a welcome bot. That's what I need to do. You're welcome, Greta. Any blessings? User management? No. I'll figure that out another time. So while we are here, I might as well do a little flip through of the Oracle of the Nile. It's a really cute deck. It has a PDF online. I don't think I got it with any sort of book or anything. But it's all Egyptian themed, of course. Until we get more questions, and I am doing one question per person a day. New edition. This is cute. I like to show off what decks I'm working with. Strength. This deck does have some kind of tarot-like cards in it, like the Hermit. So it probably could be read almost like a tarot deck with additional cards. Leap of Faith. This is kind of like the Fool. So Celestial Guidance. I like Brave, the Blue Lotus. Meditate is kind of like Brave, but a little bit different. I feel like Meditate's a little bit more long term. But they go hand in hand. The Star. Wait. Reflection. Remember who you are, Simba. Cleopatra under Goddess, which is really interesting. Because Cleopatra's not a goddess, but not like technically. Listen. This is Montu. Duality. Okay, so they do have a full card in here. So yeah, I could probably use this as a tarot deck. I might try it at some point. Just read with this one. Healing. Imagine. Soulmate. Interesting. Gratitude. Past life. Twin flame. That's Akhenaten and Nefertiti in that card. That's actually yesterday we were watching a documentary and talked about them. This is Thoth, teacher. Boss with good fortune. It's funny that she's not labeled on there. Maybe she's on another card, but I think that's it. Faith. The offer. Move on. I can see this deck working really good for love readings, actually. The decision. Betrayal. Forgiveness. Beautiful Wadjet in the background there. Yes. Study and learning. Seshat. Guidance. Balance. This is Newt. Geb. The world. She's the sky and he's the planet Earth. Set as the devil. If you watch my previous videos, you know how I feel about Set as the devil rather than like the tower. Storm. This one's kind of like a tower. Why? It's a cat, but why? Celebration. Prosperity. Speak your truth. Say this can almost be used as a tarot deck, except that some of the cards are kind of like more literal. Like you have yes, no. Enlightenment. Hello, Rimsha. You want to do an exclamation point join and type it exactly how it is. You can get don't put the little symbols in it. Just write the question where it says. You see, I can get the energy of the readings, but not direct. Usually I am not given direct months, but I can give it a shot. I think I'm going to have to change the join command because people can't figure it out, which is fine. It's kind of strange. I'll change that command to make it easier. So I can get like a general energy. Sometimes I can get like a season. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards say today. They might surprise us. Okay, so we've got Pentacles. I tried to read these as, let's see, so Swords is winter, Cups is spring, Wands is summer. Pentacles can be kind of like the fallish. No, sorry, Wands is fall, Pentacles are spring. So it is spring right now, so within these spring months, this is the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So later spring, right now it's kind of early spring, so I want to say later this spring. Remember that free will kind of shifts things around, so especially with our current situation, things are kind of going to be shifty. But this is the current outlook. It's later this spring. I'd be taking divorce, will he give me? Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to go off these cards because they have more to say than just this. Queen of Pentacles gives me the feeling that'll be you. But remember that he has free will too, so things can shift around. But at this point, it's leaning more towards your side later this spring. That makes sense? I do need to change this thing because it is confusing for my friends here. I'm sorry, I'm only taking one question per person per day. And I think that's a little bit too much more for these two cards to say at the moment. Plus, I don't see any other people playing a part with these two cards. Nobody's been supporting you. If you want to pop back in tomorrow, we can read on that. We can go a little bit more in depth than just this one question here. Let's see, where's my cue? Sorry, that's not for anyone in particular. I'm trying to edit this thing. I know there's a way to do this. I think I have to go to the website. But yeah, I'm doing these unless I mention on my Twitter, I'm doing these every weekday at 2 p.m. Central. So one question a person, and I welcome anyone back. The same question can be asked in a week's time if you've gotten an answer for it before, but any new question could be answered the following day. Sign in with YouTube. I need to edit my little thingy with my little rules so people can see that. Oops, back. Log into this one. Yeah, I need to change the rules because I'll probably make it, I'll fix this later. I'll make it so, man, these cards, so that if you donate, you can get multiple questions. But since I'm doing these for free, and sometimes I get a crowd in here, it's only fair to do one question a day. So did we do these ones? Yeah. Speak your truth, and then we have Horus for enlightenment. I guess I need to open up the queue again. That was an accident. But I want to change that command. I'm allowed to. I know it won't let me. Queue size. It's been a busy Monday. So, good or no. Transformation, this is Osiris. Nefertari, inner wisdom, heart chakra, metamorphosis, butterfly, the eclipse, which is kind of like a battle men, Isis for self-love, Anubis for judgment, spirit guide, really cool, temptation. That apple's blue, excuse me. Oh wait, everything's blue. Happy, blessed, god of the Nile. Here's the moon, Khonsu. Khonsu, the moon god. Pretty good. And the sun. I'm surprised they didn't put Ra in here, but whatever, right? Still a cool deck, and I still love this deck, and I want to use it more. Also today, I've got the Anubis Oracle. A journey into the shamanic mysteries of Egypt. So this is more of a new age type Egyptian deck. And I did do the online class with them where we did the meditations. And it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of good things, good energy. So this is the deck that's based off of that. And it's somewhat it's somewhat read like tarot and somewhat read like an oracle. Hello, friend. I know the join command is kind of weird, but you type exclamation point join. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Joao, if I'm pronouncing your name right, I'm so sorry. Thank you for joining our family here. Since you're the only one in, you're welcome to just type the question in the chat. Well, I'm going to start building up the queue again. Hello, C. If I'm pronouncing your name right, C, Se. We will go over this deck after people have had their readings. So the Q is like an exclamation point, and then join, space, and question. And I'm going to change the command because it's confusing a lot of people, unfortunately. I will fix that after my stream. I don't like to confuse my family here. That's not fun. Celia. Oh, okay. I see how you did the name. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Oh, welcome, welcome. If y'all want to ask any questions, just go ahead and post them. I will fix the queue feature later because it's kind of weird. Yeah, go ahead, Celia. Let me answer this other one first. Let's see. What do you see towards your professional career? Let's take a look. Professional career. Okay. Alright, the Tower, the Hangman, and the Lovers. So, once again, I'm drawn to the Tower immediately because that means there's going to be a sudden and drastic change. And there might be a period of stagnant timeout. The Hangman is kind of like it's usually depicted by the man hanging upside down, kind of seeing things from another angle, but he's alone. So with this is the honeypot ant. People are chatting on another thing and getting in the way. There we go. So what they do is that they're full of food for the colony. So they are taking care of the colony, but it's kind of a thankless job, and they have time to sit and think there as they do that. The Lovers is a union. So right now, off the bat, I'm seeing a sudden change followed by a period of not much going on, but then there's a union, there's a connection. You're going to find something even better, something that you love. There is no direct timeline for this because of the chaos of the world right now. So keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. Hello, Chrissy. Yeah, you can get a reading. It's just I have this one and one more right ahead of you here. And I'm going to get the Q function fixed up because it's confusing for people. So I will fix that up after the video is done. Reflection. Reflect on what you, during this period here, reflect on what you really want, reflect on what you can do, and perhaps there's something that you've missed, perhaps there's something else that you could do in this time after the big change happens in your professional career. I hope that's helped a little bit. I hope that somewhat answers your questions. Sometimes the big changes can be hard, but we have to run with them. So the more flexible you can be during that change, the better. You're very welcome. Next we have got Celia. What is Hamza's intention in the relationship in the coming days you are together? All right. What is his intention? I missed using this deck. These are getting a nice workout today. Just a warning, some of these cards can be a little bit off-putting. But it's nature and it's life, and things can be gruesome sometimes. We've got the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and Strength. Alright, I sense good intentions here right off the bat. The Hierophant's like a teacher, holds the key. I'm getting a lot of big cards today. There's a lot of big changes going on for people today. We are together right now. So yeah, he has good intentions. The Queen of Wands is queen of creativity, inspiration. Strength is strength. Being able to support a relationship, being able to support a partner, being able to support oneself, and learning and teaching with the Hierophant. So I sense good intentions, that he wants to be strong for you. He wants, I like this. Notice the sunflower serum was more so than the lioness. Brightness in the relationship. It wants, sorry, my crystal's trying to roll away. Wants to learn and grow alongside of you. Does that make sense, Celia? You can go ahead and pull an oracle card because I'm trying to pull them for everyone when I can. I'm gonna have to close my other chat. My family's chats are blocking the YouTube chat, and I have to keep closing it. There we go. Wait. So with this card, it's just going to be kind of a waiting process. The relationship is going to be, it's not going to be a fast, and I don't sense a lot of movement in here either, except for Strength pulling the card, but that's a different kind of strength. It's still slow pulling because there's still a little bit of burden there, but it's going to be a relationship that's going to grow slowly over time, and sometimes those are the best ones. You have a lot of time to get to learn from one another with things going on. Once things have settled down a little bit, I think things will start to grow a little bit better, a little bit faster. But he has good intentions. He wants to support you. I hope that helps. Take a sip of tea, my throat getting dry. Vanilla black tea, delicious. Okay, Chrissy. Let's check out your future spouse. You're very welcome, Celia. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You never had a boyfriend, Chrissy? So let's see. What your future spouse gonna be like? I do like using the cards to get a sense of people. That's fun. Alright, I'm putting your cards down. And thank you all for stopping by. I love doing these readings for you all. Let's see. Future partner, future spouse. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. Right away, stable and creative are words that are coming to mind right now, because the tortoise is nice and stable, takes things steady and slow, but has a good ground, good stability, good head on his shoulders. Knows how to handle finances, knows how to handle, sorry for shaking the camera, knows how to handle himself. I don't get any sense, this is checking for your future partner, I don't get any senses of if it's looks or anything. I mean, sometimes some people are slower at finding a lover than others, and it's just a bunch of different factors. And especially right now, with the current way the world is, it's really hard to be finding somebody. But if you do like online dating sites or something, just make things grow organically. Find something in your interests and work from there. Find a spark with somebody by just being yourself in different chats. So anyways, but I sense a person that is creative and stable. They know how to stand their ground. They are not afraid to tackle challenges head on. But they are full of that youthful, creative spark. I don't think there's, yeah, that is, it's tricky. The dating game's tricky. I mean, sometimes it takes a while. Let me pull an oracle card to see if this will help out a little bit. But I do sense somebody this one fell out, so let's see. Spirit guide. But as I do sense someone for you that's in the wings, that's stable and clever. Perhaps look into someone that might be a little bit younger than you, or has that youthful kind of energy. And don't be afraid to sit and meditate and ask your spirit guides. Ask them if they can help you bring somebody into your life. Now, I'm not getting, there's very few people that are famous. I can get the personality and the energy, but I'm not going to get specifics like that. But talk to your spirit guides, ask them to see if they can help bring somebody into your life. Sometimes they can help comfort you as well. And I say, this is a hard time right now, especially it's a really hard time for dating. So keep with the apps, but I would say find an online chat or something that's within your interest. Like say you like art and you join an online chat server about art or skating, something you like, and just chat with the people and see what happens. So I wish you the best. If you want, as a time changes things a little bit up. Hello, Carol. Of course you can get a reading. Go ahead and post your question. Now I'll get to you as soon as I'm done with this one. Yeah, so have patience. I say the world's tricky right now, so have patience. Keep trying. Don't give up. Give you many blessings. You're welcome, Chrissy. I'm keeping you in my thoughts. Keeping everyone in my thoughts, because yeah, we all need that good energy right now. Let's see. We can see if your ex-boyfriend is thinking or feeling about you. Let's see. Let's see if you are on your ex's mind. Oops. Are you done shuffling? All right. A little bit of overhands. All right. You on your ex's mind. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at this card because let me show this to you. The first thing I saw when I pulled this card was the sun up there on this praying mantis's mind. So yeah, I would say that he might be thinking about you right now. Even though the hermit's alone, the hermit's the loner, doing, taking his own space to think about things. Wheel of Fortune indicates that right now the ball is in his park. So, the Two of Cups though. I've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is emotional relationship. So between all of these and the way this bug is up on top of this, I'm getting a lot of like literal symbols here and more that, yeah, you're on his mind. He's been thinking about you a little bit. Probably wondering how, where my card's going, wondering how you're holding up, especially with everything going on in the world right now. Hello, Ashwarya. Hang tight. Let me finish up this reading real quick. I'll be happy to get to you. Let me pull you a quick oracle card, Carol, for additional guidance. I think tomorrow I'm just going to work with these and see what happens. Ooh, reflection came up again. So right now this is speaking to me to take some time for yourself and really meditate on what you want. Really think about if this is the right relationship. I mean, I know he's an ex, but is it helping you to think about him? Is it what your soul needs? Reflect on that. Reflect on what knowing what he's thinking about you, what it would do for you. But overall, I am sensing that you've been on his mind a little bit here in a positive way. A positive, caring, a little bit loving way. I hope that helps you a little bit. It's good to know that he does care a little bit. I mean, not all breakups are horrible, and some people are left wondering how things are going. So, Ashwarya, I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope I am. I'm sorry if I'm not. Will Chaos want to ever be back with me? Oh my gosh, my hands are, I've got like butterfingers now. Or maybe it was the caffeine in my tea is making me a little bit jittery. That can happen. Maybe I should not drink caffeinated tea before stream, right? During the stream. Okay, so I'm going to be back with you. Let's see what's on Chaos's mind regarding you. possible, Carol. Those cards were pretty close to that, so that's definitely a possibility. Alright, interesting cards here. I want to ever be back with you. We got the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, and the King of Swords. My first thoughts are, unfortunately, probably not. The Five of Pentacles is kind of like left out in the snow and the cold. And something outside. I mean, the story they had with these cards is that they have the animal pelts here to help support their family, but the way it's out here in the snow and the cold gives me kind of like a desolate feeling, like it's not, nothing's going right, I don't know, there's no warmth, there's no connection right there. The moon can show trickery, can show illusions, things hidden, deceit. So it's also dark and cold, and I'm still not getting that warmth feeling. The King of Swords can be very guarded with his emotions. Logical, but guarded. He's the King of the Swords, King of the logic, King of thoughts. He can have emotion, but he's not, right now he's not emotionally invested. And it's just the darkness of these cards. I'm not getting, you're welcome, Carol. I am not getting the feeling that he's going to want to get back into this relationship. At least not at this time, because time does change things and people have free will. But let me pull an oracle card to see if there's any extra guidance here. Transformation. So the transformation shows that sometimes you just need to transform into something else. Like, not transform yourself literally, not change who you are, but transformation like in your life. Find someone else, perhaps someone that actually has the warmth, has the feeling for you, that can take care of you. I'm sorry, Ashwarya. Sorry to hear that, but I know there's something better out there for you right now. Someone that's not going to be uptight like that or cold and bitter like that. I'm wishing you blessings. Hello, Anna. How's it going? Let's see, my cards are getting a workout today. Awesome. You're very welcome. So you've got Anna and Blondie. So Anna is my ex-Pisces coming back soon. You're Leo. Let's see what your ex is up to in regards to coming back to you. What's happening here? Oop. Give these guys a good shuffle. Background music's not too loud, right? I thought I had it kind of low, but I don't want to be drowned out by the background music. Four of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Wands. All right. You've got cups. Cups are good. But the Four Cups can be kind of like an emotional stagnation. He's kind of going past these cups. He's not interested in the emotional aspect of these cups. The King of Cups, though. The King of Cups is the king of emotions, the king of his emotions, the king of love here. But the 10 of Wands is like a heavy burden, so there is a little bit of a chance, but I'm getting a sense that he's kind of stubborn and probably doesn't want to deal with any fallout that might have happened between you two. At least not at this time. I think there's a little bit of consideration, but kind of maybe not yet. Going past these cups, going past it like not yet. And it could be related to, there's a lot going on with everyone right now, so it could be related to that as well. That maybe, yes, Anna. I get the feeling that he's there's a lot on his mind right now. Oops, I'm sorry, I dropped the card. Hang tight, Blondie. After this reading, I can do yours. Let me pull you a quick oracle card. Anna, let me see what's going on. I'm getting a little bit extra advice. So it's kind of like, it's a possible, but it's not yet kind of feeling I'm getting here. Got past life. So this is more of a general thing. This is not, I don't have a feeling this has to do with this reading per se, but there might be something you want to look into based on past experiences. It might not be literally past life, but think of your past experiences with him and see if this is something that you're willing to push for. That's the intuitive feeling I'm getting from this card. So I hope that helps a little bit. I will have the replay of this up in case you missed any of it at the beginning or need to take notes, or if anybody needs to take notes for their reading or rewatch it, something like that. Hey, Blondie. You just want a general reading, just maybe an oracle card pull? Would that help? Something to ease your mind? I'm so sorry to hear that. I know there's been too many losses and it's horrible, and I really feel for you. But I feel called to pull one of these oracle cards for you. Let's see what they say. Maybe a couple of them. Let's see when it feels right to stop shuffling. Breathe. That's a good message. Whoa, okay, we've got the double whammy here of breathe and meditate. Breathe because you're holding up your emotions inside and you just need to breathe and release. Like the lotus releases its scent, release its energies, cry, get it all out, and then meditate and pull the energy back in. Meditate on love, meditate on life, quiet your mind, and allow yourself to, feeling is good, allowing yourself to feel is good, but a quick meditation session can often help. Make it a daily thing, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and just sit quietly with some nice music and take care of yourself, okay? It's a very hard time, but please do not beat yourself up over that. Breathe. Hold a nice crystal if you have one. Hold it, meditate. Speak out loud, perhaps the goodbyes that you wanted to say. Speak out loud, let them go into the universe. And meditate. Take care. Self-care is really important right now. Don't let yourself get lost in this whole ordeal. I know it's really hard. And my heart goes out to you. I'm very sorry. Sorry, just checking some stuff real quick. I'm sending you many blessings, okay? Keep those cards in mind. Oh my gosh. Breathe and hang in there, okay? Send positive thoughts out into the universe right now. Don't let yourself get lost in the emotions. Take care of your needs. Take control of the things that you can control right now. There's some things we can't control and we feel helpless. But focus on things that you can control. By keeping yourself healthy too. That's important. Oh no. And say, put those positive thoughts out in the universe. Pray. If you pray, you're in my heart and my thoughts, okay? Say, depending on whatever you believe, if you want to go back or watch the replay at the beginning of this video, we have a healing and protection prayer to segment. If you want to watch through that, if it'll help give you that energy a little bit. It doesn't hurt, but it's up to you because we all believe different things. But good energy. Got my little healing shrine right here. I think I'm going to wrap up the readings for today. Thank you all so much for visiting, for coming, for allowing me to read your cards for you. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm doing these every weekday at 2 p.m. Central Time. If I cannot make it for whatever reason, I am posting to my Twitter at Little Fang Tarot on Twitter because there had been some weirdness going on last week. Please don't feel alone. I'm energetically here with you, friend. And yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed, and I'm doing these readings, I'm doing one question a person per day. Same question once a week. I'm going to fix up the rules. I'm going to fix up the queue. I'm going to fix up everything. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Please visit me at littlefangtarot.com. I do larger readings, and if you go to littlefang.tv, you can see additional things. I do have merchandise. It looks like that. You can buy a journal or whatever if you want with my art on it. It's something nice, a little goodie. Okay, well, I was closing out readings, Ramshaw. I can do one quick last reading, but this is good night, Blondie. Take care. This is the last reading because I do have to go. Let me add something really quick. Queue closed. All right. So, Rimsha, should I apply for CSS? Can I pass it? Oops, pass it. Is that a test or a certificate or? I just want to make sure I have the right question formulating as I shuffle here. Sometimes my viewer count isn't very accurate and somebody could be in here and I don't know. So if you're still in here, is it your degree? All right, degree. Let's see if you can. Should you apply it and can you pass it? Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. This is a good positive outcome here. The Emperor is in control, knows his stuff. And the Knight of Pentacles, even though he's the slowest of the knights, he still knows how to keep grounded and how to succeed and overcome his obstacles. So yeah, I think this is a really good sign that you should go for it. Let me pull a quick oracle card for you. And remember, just because the cards say so, the free will can change things. So make sure you are, if this is something you want to pursue, that you do put in the work for it too. But let's see what this oracle has to say. Move on. And I see this as go. Move on because you're ready. I'm reading this intuitively. If this were in a relationship reading, it would have a very different meaning. But have a move on. Go for it. Set your sights on the future. You're clever and you're willing to put in the hard work. So go for it. You're very welcome, friend. Sending you blessings in your endeavor. And with that, my readings are closed. I'm very happy that everyone stopped by. Blessings and love go out to all of you. Stay healthy. Keep your distance. Wear your mask. And fill yourself with love.